go through, figure out what people want to do.
All right.
All right, so Patrick, you're going to direct.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and Cooper is not going to be here.
Every winter, Cinema Studies holds a series of 4 workshops. In these workshops, students, in conjunction with our artist in residence and our production partner, make a short film. The script for the workshop is selected from student submissions, and this year, Patrick Crowley and Cooper Arndt were selected.
I might not get another opportunity to direct something of this caliber with a crew of this caliber, and I just want to have that experience before I graduate. And I don't really have any concerns at all with that, although there is always the small little voice in the back of my head that's telling me it's all going to crash and burn, but it's not too loud and I'm not really listening to that voice.
I've been fortunate enough to have Patrick in a number of production courses, even all the way back to his first intro to production course. I even remember his final project, people in monster costumes and astronaut suits, aluminum foil all over the walls of his apartment to make it look like a spaceship. This will be really interesting to see how Patrick does with the resources and the crew to support him to bring, his vision to the screen. So I'm excited to see what he does.
Medium shot?
Yeah.
Writing this script was just a tad challenging because of all the stipulations and rules that were set. Number 1, that it had to take place in a studio. Number 2, that it had to incorporate a dream or hallucination sequence. And 3, that it couldn't be like a crime drama because they did one of those last year.
Working within those rules, we decided to focus on a comedy. We thought, wouldn't it be funny if we did like a rip-off of Friends in a way, so naturally we went with Pals.
Let's go there.
Let's go there?
They, I think, went pretty smoothly. After hearing everyone's ideas today and just getting the whole group dynamic together, I think that I have a pretty solid team.
I'm excited. It's funny compared to last year, which was like a very serious one. So I think it'll be cool, and like with the different worlds kind of, I think it'll be a good atmosphere and environment, like switching between the two, and then we're having a stunt coordinator, which is going to be really cool to experience.
I think that Patrick has a really good understanding of what he wants, but he does still need to work out some of the smaller issues that we've been doing so far, and I think by the time shoot day comes, we're going to be, the best part of the script, so yeah.
In the next few days, we're going to go out to the barn and look at our options for our set. So we're going to be looking at tables, chairs, couches, all that kind of stuff. And in the next few days as well is a cast rehearsal. We're going to run through the lines, run through the whole entire script so they can get a nice feel of it.
Don't look at it.
Okay.
All this
Today we had our first rehearsal for Pals. We did it in Rachel, our assistant director's apartment, just because we couldn't get the studio, but it looks pretty much like the set. I feel like all of our actors and actresses get the script. They get the cheesy corniness of it, and they're playing to that very well. They're asking about characters and movement. They didn't really get the Twister scene, so I had to explain that. They were fighting over who would win the Twister game, but we got that cleared out today.
Well, yeah, Patrick did really well. He has a good idea of what he's looking for, visually, and is able to communicate that with the cast.
I like him. I don't think that it's bossy. If I'm writing something, I will want you to do what I tell you to do. So, I don't think that it's bossy, but I think that he knows what he wants, and fine by me.
Taylor, I've known her before, and it's easy to work with her, and she's an angel, so. But it's really nice working, especially with Ian, because I don't think I've ever had the chance to work with him before. There have been a few more laughs than I guess I was originally anticipating, and I'm okay with that.
We had Melissa come in today and get everyone's measurements, and then people are going to wear their natural clothes for the first day of the shoot for the reality, and then we have some special outfits for them.
And we're going to hair and makeup with that a little bit differently than they would be.
So
I think we're in a good spot. I think we're ready to hit the ground running on Saturday.
Right on set. Action.
It is a big day and the first day of shooting. We're starting off smooth, everything's really good. Set's all put together now, and it looks like a real sitcom.
So basically I've just been trying to keep everyone as on schedule as possible. We started about an hour late, which was not ideal, but we ran through rehearsals pretty quickly and ran through the shots pretty quickly, so we pretty much are caught up.
I got all the costumes ready for
the different characters to change from reality to sitcom, and then did the 2 lead women's makeup because 80s makeup is crazy. So it just went all out with that.
So we're breaking for lunch, and then we're going to start with our last little scene that we have to do before we go into the stunt, get it blocked out, and then we're gonna be ready to go for the rest of the day.
We have the big external monitor here today, as opposed to using the camera monitors, which are really small. And you can see everything a lot clearer, and everything's in focus. And I can just see more and just conceptualize.
I'd say the weirdest thing about the learning the red camera is like, especially like how like professional it is. I'm used to like DSLR cameras and C100, but it's like a whole new level of like customability and like quality in the video that I have to pay a lot more attention to.
When we were making the schedule and changing things around, we didn't update the shooting script along with it, and then we got confused about what a shot was and where it was.
It's funny that happened on our last stunt of the day. We were doing a banana peel flip, and our actors kicked it, and it went into the rafters of the studio, and it just kind of hung on a light.
I don't know, it was just fun seeing Kristen like do the stunts and being so like willing to just throw herself on the ground every 5 seconds.
I feel mildly concussed because I slammed my head on the ground so many times today, but that's okay. I think now I have like a better understanding of how to do a stunt on a screen, which is something I never thought I'd know how to do.
Sweet as heck. And everything that he had to say, he had a lot of input on shots to make hide the stunts pretty well, hide the little mat that Kristen fell on, and he was really helpful in making sure that she was all safe today. And that was really great. I mean, at the beginning I was running over here, running over there, to lights and sound, just saying, all right, do you need me to help you with anything? But then when they are perfectly capable of doing it without my help. We have people working on each department who, that is their interest. They're doing the lights, they're doing the camera, they're doing the sound. And just to have this big working machine working together to create this one thing is just fantastic.
Oh, bang, bang.
It's been a lot smoother the second day. Yeah, I think everyone's kind of like gotten into the groove of what they should be doing or need to be doing, and so everything is just flowing a lot quicker today.
Patrick is good with his direction. He likes something a certain way, and Rachel's really good with keeping everybody on task. And I think that's a great combination when it comes to having a staff of directors like that, especially since a lot of us see the same vision. We just don't know how to explain it sometimes, and Patrick does that really well.
We've had a lot of good feedback. It's nice because after each cut, like Pat comes up and goes, all right, let's try it this way, and he speaks pretty clearly, and I understand him. I think it's going well. I think Taylor and Kristen are killing it too, so it's been fun.
About an hour ahead of schedule, which is really impressive. We actually found out, we had a little meeting before we started today, and we found out that one of the shots we were supposed to get today, we actually got the coverage for yesterday, so that cleared up like 45 minutes of the schedule, which was really awesome. And then once we pretty much switched to the sitcom side of it, like filming has just gone really quick, and we've been able to kind of play around with everything and improvise and change things up a little bit just to get more character development, so it's been great.
Today though, we're doing it just like a typical sitcom would be shot, so just like master shot and then punch it. It's really simple, but what we're doing with the acting and dialogue is compensating for just the simplicity of the shots, but it really needs to be simple for this idea to be carried across.
Today went by pretty quick. I definitely have to give big props to like Rachel Sarazan, our producer. She actually made a really good schedule that really helped drive both days forward.
Yeah, the sitcom was fun, just like the way we have like the aspect ratio and everything. It was fun to just
Really just play with those
set up all the
conventions.
shots, yeah.
I think it went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was done like 3 hours early, so I'd say that's a good sign that we did a good job.
I'm gonna go home.
Tonight I'm gonna relax.
Relax, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, cool. Cut. That's a wrap, everybody. Yeah.
We wrapped on the production workshop about 6 weeks ago. There have been about 2 to 3 cuts, and I've looked at them all. Amy and Rex did a great job with it. The only things that I had to say or really had any input on were the canned laughter and the soundtrack. The Decker brothers had a part in the post-production, had their hands in the sound editing and the color correction.
I love his face.
It's great. Yeah, I feel like I've learned
a lot. As a filmmaker going forward into the world, into this big scary world, the most important thing being that mistakes are okay. I'm not perfect, and no one is, so mistakes will be made, but it's okay, because it's not the end of the world. I just want people to laugh. That's my main goal in life, is just to get people to laugh, to bring a smile to someone's face. If only one person laughs, I've done my job. Sharing all these countless hours working on this film together and sharing our passion for film, getting to work with all these great people and minds. In the end, I think we all really just became pals.